same in English and in Spanish. You know, is the things that we are, you know, like in the handout that I gave you, the first page, the nouns can be masculine and feminine. Okay? That means that can be masculino and femenino. Masculine and feminine. Okay? This is masculino and femenino. This is a boy and this is a girl. Okay? Examples we have in the handout. El chico, la chica. That means boy and girl. El jardín, la universidad. That means garden, university. El libro, la revista. That means book and magazine. El miedo, la libertad. That means fear and liberty. Okay? What do you notice in these words? For example, el chico, la chica. This is boy and this is girl. What do you notice in there?
Two things. The definite pronoun el or la.
Okay.
And the ending o or a.
These are articles. Okay? We always use el to masculine. And we use la for feminine. Femenino. Masculino. And you say something really good. The ending of the word. When it's a masculine, it's O. When it's a feminine, it's A. See the difference? I'm just giving you some little things, you know, like it's going to help you to understand or to get, you know, to get the meaning of if it's masculine or it's feminine. Okay? For example, in the bottom of the first page, the following Spanish nouns all denote living creatures, like el gato. In English, this is cat. No matter if female or male. Well, in Spanish it's not. In Spanish we have el gato, that means the male cat, and la gata, that means the female cat. As I've told you before, what is the difference in here? What makes this word feminine or masculine that makes you think, oh, you are talking about la gata, you are talking about the female cat, or oh, you are talking about the male cat. What is it? What is in here?
It's the same. It's the L and the O and the la and the ha.
See the difference? These articles for us are really important. Okay? You found me on right here? Okay, we're gonna keep going to the second page. We're gonna have in here masculine nouns that end in a consonant often have a corresponding feminine from that ends in A. That means if the masculine ends in a consonant, el profesor. This means profesor means teacher. Okay? But this is the masculine. I know when I see el profesor that I'm talking about a male, a man. But if I want to talk about la profesora, a female, obvious, I have to put the article la. But I'm going to write the same word. See? It's the same word. But in here it's telling you that you need to add it an A. See? That means that this is a female. And there is giving you more examples like el doctor. That means doctor, a physical doctor. Okay? La doctora. You see that the difference is the ending is A for female. El señor. El señor. El señor. La señora. We are señoras. Okay? Some nouns that refer to people use the same form for both masculine and feminine. These nouns indicate gender by the article er, el, or la. Like I told you, these articles are really important because these articles are telling you which one is male and female. Okay? And there is some examples. El estudiante, la estudiante, el pianista, la pianista. And you see, what is the difference in that word?
Only the article.
Only the article. The noun never change. In here the noun change, but in this one it doesn't. What it makes you, the gender makes you, what changed the gender? Just the article. So that is really important because you need to know what do you want to explain? What is the person that you want to mention? Is a male or is a female? And the article is the only one that is going to make you the different in these particular words.
Is novia like that?
Is
the word novia?
Novia.
Novia.
Novio. La novia. El novio.
Oh, it is el novio.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Somebody told me it was.
This is the changing.
And the article.
And the article.
Someone told you something different?
Yeah, they said it's always novia.
No. Novio is a male.
Novio is
Novio.
well, because in English is just one word for the novia, right?
Yeah.
But and it's one word just for the novio. But in Spanish not. Novio and novia.
No, in English it's different. Boyfriend, girlfriend.
No. These are the people that is going to get married. The groom and the
Fiance.
yes.
But it's French.
You know that. Okay, the bottom of the page, it says nouns that end in -on. This is really important. These are clues that I'm giving you for the words. This is something that's never gonna change. Okay? And then you need to pay attention when you see words. I bring some exercise that we can practice here at the class, okay? So nouns that end in -on, with C, as in cat, that, tat, and tooth. Hombre too. Are always feminine. Femenino. Always. Okay? So that means that you're always going to use the article. What article are you going to use? La. La televisión. That's the TV. It's always la televisión. It never is going to be el televisión. Never. Okay? La decisión. I'm sorry.
El televisor. Para que ellos sepan. Que no termine en ción.
What is the difference this word and this word? What is the ending?
Oh, el televisor.
That's why it's L.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the other rule that we see about the ending in R? El televisor.
So, what is el televisor? That's not a
It's a
television.
TV. Yeah,
It is a TV.
It's a TV too.
It's a male TV.
It's another form to say TV. There are gonna be some sentence that you need to, that instead of saying televisión, you need to use televisor. Like for example, if you're talking to your kids and say, I put the book at the top of the TV.
You won't say television.
You can say televisión, but it's most popular. You say puse el libro arriba del televisor. El televisor. Or puse el libro arriba de la televisión. See the difference?
Either one you can use.
It's the same.
Because we have more word. In Spanish is more word than English. The words are, for describing, they are more synonymous, right?
More synonyms.
Mm-hmm. Synonymous.
Here it is. Puse el libro sobre el televisor. Puse el libro sobre la televisión. You are saying the same. But you can say it in both ways.
The only thing changes the rules.
But in here is the change. You can see the rule how it changed. In here is el televisor. But in here is la televisión. Why? Because the word ending in this. So that's the right form to say the words. Okay?
Have any questions?
Questions. I don't want to confuse you guys. Okay? Feel free to ask. Page 3. It says some nouns that end in A, the letter A, are masculine, always. That's why I gave you the reason that what I gave the handout is because I want you to, when you have time during the week, you can just check about this, because it's good when we check. I'm just telling you the rules, and this is something that people at school, when I was little, they taught me, every day, like the grammar things that when we go to school, they teach us, okay? Same thing.
Yeah.
It's good if we go back and check about that, okay? So, ending in A. For example, el problema. What we said, that always gonna be masculine. This is the problem. Like, finish the sentence. El problema de matemáticas está difícil. This is the math problem. Is, you know, when you are little, you have homework and you have a problem, you know, math homework. El problema de matemáticas está difícil. Is difficult. Is hard. Is always el. It's never gonna be la problema. Never. It's always el problema.
Yo siempre digo la.
It's always el. Why? Because the word ends in a. So you need to learn these words, because these words always gonna be in masculine. And people, like Juanito said, la problema, why? Because when they say, they see the ending a, they say, oh, the article is la. Because this a makes you think is feminine. But these are the sections of the rule. That's why we need to learn it, okay? Question something right now, right here.
Agua.
Okay. El agua. It never is la agua, water. It's el agua. Okay? Many nouns that end in ma are masculines. Now we are ending in ma. Are always masculinos. Okay? For example, el programa. El telegrama. The program, telegram, is always going to be masculine. So these are a section of the rule. But in here say, note, a few nouns that end in ma are feminine, such as la cama and la pluma. La cama, these are the sections of the rule. Ending in ma, but are feminine. La cama is bed.
La pluma is feather.
Well, it can be feather, but in some countries, in some Spanish country, la pluma is a pen. It's a pen.
Because used to use feather pens.
But it's a feather too. Either way, you know, we use the same word. Okay? Remember, in the old time, they use a feather to write?
Yeah.
That's why. Okay? Questions? In the bottom say, 4 of the nouns that end in A are simply sections and must be memorized. It's in here. There are exceptions. So I put it in here so you can memorize and know that those are like that. Okay? You're never going to change. They always use the same article. Page number 4. A few nouns that end in O are feminine. A few. Because most of the time that when we saw a noun ending in A, we must think that it's always la, the article la. And it's ending in O, the article is going to be ill. But that's what I gave you the exceptions. Okay? Here's 2. Like la mano. And la radio. Because in ending in O, we think that the article is supposed to be el, right? But it doesn't. Okay, it's always la mano is the hand. La mano is hand. And radio is radio. It's the same word in English. Okay? Questions until here? Okay, I have exercise for you.
Sí, que no se vayan a sentir overwhelmed. It's a little by little.
Slightly.
It's a little by little.
It's
These
little
are
by
some rules that you guys gonna be learning during the classes. It's not that you need to learn it right now, but it's something that is really important for to be at the base and speaking. I mean, we're trying to teach you the right way to speak. Like you see, Juanito says la agua. You see, and we don't want you to guys make that mistake. Okay?
Well, actually, that's what you guys are paying for. Okay?
Yeah.
First question. In here, choose find the right answer. Which word is masculine and which word is feminine? So in the first one, I think that I gave you, yes, A. Which word is masculine? La casa, la mesa, el libro, la ventana. El libro, okay, just mark it in there. Which word is feminine?
La hermana.
La hermana, correct.
The sister.
The sister. Do you want me to give you the translation of every single word?
No.
Or no, it's okay?
I'll ask if I
Okay.
really want to know.
Which word is masculine? Number 3. El cuaderno, la pluma, la maestra, la profesora.
El cuaderno.
El cuaderno
And what does that mean?
is a notebook. Number 4. Questions? Any questions until here?
I was just trying to remember the French for notebook. Papier.
I normally switch to French automatically.
Do you speak French too?
I took French in high school and in college, so.
But it's kind of the same. It's
Yeah,
similar.
some
on
of it
the,
is. It's funny. While I was practicing during the week and last night, though, I immediately like je m'appelle, but that's.
You know what? Because both languages, Spanish and French,
Came from Latin.
they are coming from the same root, that is Latin. So it's gonna be easier. If you already know French, it's not gonna be easy like I'm gonna get everything, but it's gonna be easier.
They have the same rules
Yes.
from grammar.
Number 4. Which word is feminine? El número, el teléfono, el muchacho, la tía. La tía. Do you know what does that mean? And.
Aunt.
Mm-hmm.
Aunt?
Not
No, the little one.
Like
The
the
aunt,
aunt,
the
like
aunt, yes.
Okay.
Number 5.
It's tostadas.
Number 5 is in Spanish. I wrote it in Spanish just to make you understand how we do the question. ¿Cuál es la palabra masculina? Which word is masculine?
El diccionario.
El diccionario. That's correct.
It's a dictionary.
That's a dictionary. This is in here. Let me give you this one. And in here you are getting vocabulary too. That is really important. Choose between masculine and feminine. Okay? Televisión is masculine word or feminine word?
La televisión.
So is
Feminine.
feminine. Mano. La mano. Right.
No, you're fine. I'm trying to remember the rules.
Yeah, that's why I gave you the handout. Ciudad. Remember that I write it in here? Words that end in ción, that are what? Femenino.
City. Ciudad is city.
Problema. Remember the section of the words that ending in ma are what? Masculine or feminine?
Ma is the first two letters of masculine. So it must be masculine.
It's masculine, yeah.
Creating your own.
Remember that Juan said that he always said la problema. It's not la problema, it's el problema. Okay, so it's masculino.
Problems are always male.
That's right. Gratitud. Femenino. Radio. La radio. So it's femenino. That's correct. So we're going to keep with the handout. Until here we are fine. No questions. A little bit clear on what the genders, masculine and feminine. Okay. If we keep in page number 4. We're going to talk about plurals. How we form the plurals. At the beginning said, can you read it for me in here, the first part?
If the noun ends in a vowel, make it plural by adding S.
Just by adding an S. Like, libro. How you make a plural?
S.
We have to add an S.
Libros.
This is singular, and this is plural. Okay? Pluma. Talking about one pluma. Plural. Plumas. Just an S. Okay? Can you keep reading in this part?
The next one?
The next one.
The definite articles el and la also change in the plural form. They become los and las. The definite articles will be covered in depth in the next lesson.
Okay. What article I need to put in here for libro?
Is it feminine or masculine?
El.
Because of what?
Oh.
What article I need to put in front of this? So, for el, that is singular, to become plural, it's going to be los. What article is in here?
La.
What article I have to put in here?
Las.
So if singular is el for masculine, singular for feminine is la. Plural for feminine is going to be las. Okay? So we always do that. El libro, los libros. La pluma, las plumas. Okay? Questions? Page number 5. Can you read it from the top?
Sure. If a noun ends in a consonant, make it plural by adding es.
Remember that when we were watching about nouns, genders, feminine and masculine, it talks about nouns that end in a consonant. Okay? This is the same. To make those nouns that end in a consonant, to make it plural, we need to add an es. Example, el borrador. End in a consonant? Which one is the consonant? This one, right? How becomes this one to a plural? What article I need to put in here?
Los.
And according to the rule, what I need to add?
What's a borrador?
Erase. The
Eraser.
eraser.
What
Well, it's an eraser, but in Spanish,
we use a different.
it have another meanings too. For example, when you are preparing
Document.
you're preparing a document or you're preparing a composition, like I wish to send in to you guys to prepare a composition of one paragraph composition, and you start writing, that is your borrador. That's the first things that you are writing, and it needs to make corrections and to change everything. That is not the final.
First draft.
That's the first draft. We called that first draft a borrador. Okay? I'm just giving the two different meanings because you can find it outside. You know, when people say just do a borrador, you know what you're talking about. They're not talking about the erase. They're talking about a draft. Okay? Another example. La universidad. Ends in a consonant. What article I need to put in here to make it plural? Okay. What I need to add?
Es. Las universidades.
University. This is university. Universities. Universidades. Okay? Can you read me the next one? The next rule?
If a noun ends in ION, add ES and drop the written accent.
Okay. What is the reading accent? The little thing that is in there, right? No, we call that little accent tilde. Tilde.
And you guys don't have that on your.
This little mark in the words, the name is, ay, señor, no puedo escribir esa palabra, tilde, okay? But what is saying here? That the nouns ending in ion, we have to add es and drop the written accent, okay? For example, el avión. Ends in ion, right? What article I need to put in here to make it plural? And according to the rule, what I need to add in here, what I need to do?
Aviones.
And drop.
And what happened with this mark, the tilde?
Goes away.
Borrador.
We don't need to, yes, we don't need to put it in there. we erase it. And this make you plural. Okay? La conversación. Uy, escribí mal la conversación. La conversación. En sillón. What is to make a plural?
Las conversaciones.
And I didn't mark the tilde. Okay? Can you read me the note that is in the bottom, in there?
You may wonder why avion isn't feminine. Notice that it doesn't qualify for a rule which says that all nouns ending in sion and
Sion.
are feminine.
Okay? Because people are always telling, you know, why avión is not la avión? Because it doesn't end in sion. Okay? Can you read me the next rule, Hans?
If a noun ends in Z, add ES and change the Z to C.
That's a good thing. If a word ending in C, Z, right? That's the right pronunciation. Zeta.
Los españoles, they use Z. And I don't know if you ever talked to anyone of them. Nosotros, they use the C almost, or S. We use S instead of C. Zeta.
Zeta. That's the letter. You know, zeta. El lápiz.
Right? You see, we say el lápiz, but they say lápiz.
Yeah. In
La
Spain,
voz.
they make this zeta.
Really
Theta.
strong. Really,
Theta.
really
That's
strong.
the right pronunciation. Theta. But we never pronounce like that. It's like when the people that from England
Exactly.
and people that speak English here in the U.S. You notice the difference. It's the same in Spain and us. You know, they pronounce this theta,
Lápiz.
lápiz,
La
but we don't say lápiz.
La voz.
We say lápiz. And it sounds like an S. Okay, but this is masculine and feminine. Is masculine or feminine?
Oh, masculine.
Es masculino. How I make a plural? According to the rule.
Los lápices.
But I need to change something. What is it?
The Z to a C. Zeta to a, what do you call C?
Sí.
Se.
Se.
Se. That's a change. Instead of zeta, you need to put the C in here. The se. This one is masculine or feminine? Femenino. How it change to plural?
Las voces.
Right? Can you read me? What is your name, Sarah? Sarah, can you read me the bottom of the handout?
When the plural refers to two or more nouns of different genders, the masculine plural is used.
What does that mean? That if we are talking about us right now, okay, we are plural, but we are, and here is masculine and feminine, and here we are boys and girls. If somebody else, if John that is outside wants to refer to us, he always gonna use the masculine gender, even though that in this place are feminine people. You follow me what I'm saying?
Mhm.
For example,
Well, that's just if it's mixed company, right?
yes.
Okay.
For example,
Cuando Dios se dirige al hombre, se dirige en masculino.
if for example I have 2 dogs, okay? And even though that I have a female and male, when somebody asks me about my dogs, I always say, los perros.
Es que ellos no tienen los perros, the sunny dog. They don't have a...
There's a good restaurant in Durham called Dos Perros.
Oh, sí?
Oh, really?
Downtown Durham.
Mexican?
Yeah. It's
This is
upstairs.
dogs. This is dogs in English, okay?
Just
But
like
los perros, that's the plural. This is telling you that there's more than one perro, more than one dog. But this can be that all of them are male, but it can be that it's going to be male and female. It's a mix. Because all the time, if you're going to talk about like a group, you always use this.
Even if it's all female dogs.
If all of them, if you know that all are
There's
female,
no male.
if not male, you use las.
Las Perras.
Perras. Yes.
But you are sure that it's not any male. But when it's a mix, you use las. Always the masculine gender is going first. So they use the masculine gender. Okay? That's what it's telling you in the bottom. Okay, we're gonna leave it in there. I'm gonna give you some exercise to do for plural.
Are you guys doing okay?
Yes.
If you don't understand something, just let me know, please. This is my copy.
And we give you a few minutes. So you can...
Yeah, because my goal is that everything is clear. Okay. First question, that you need to make a plural. El libro, which one is the right choice? ¿Los libros o los libros?
those numbers.
Okay. Number 2, el lápiz, ¿es los lápices o los lápices? Con Z. That's that I can make you the difference.
Clearly the one that's properly pronounced.
Number 3, la universidad. Las universidades o las universidades.
Las universidades.
Okay. La secretaria. Las secretarias. Las secretarias o las secretarias.
Las secretarias.
Okay. El mapa. El mapas. Los mapas.
Los mapas.
Do you know what does that mean, right? The meaning map. La conversación. Las conversaciones. Las conversaciones. You see what is the difference?
The tilde.
And which one is the right one?
First one, without the tilde.
Okay. La habitación. Las habitaciones. Las habitaciones.
Las habitaciones.
Which one? The second one?
Second one.
True or false? Verdadero o falso? If a noun ends in O, make it plural by adding S. True or false? Verdadero o falso?
Yeah.
Verdadero. That's what you say, right?
What?
What does that mean? ¿Es verdadero o falso?
True or false?
Verdadero?
That's true.
Yeah.
Falso, false.
Verdadero.
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 Dero.
Verdadero.
Verdadero. Se pasan sílabas.
Verdadero.
That's true. Okay. What is the number 8 answer? Is true or false?
I think it's true.
Okay, it is. Number 9. If a nouns end in ion, make it plural by simply adding a es. You can find it. You can get in your handout.
It's false.
Is false. Why?
Es falso.
Falso.
Also, you have to remove the tilde
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
and add the es.
Okay. You got it. Number 10. If a noun ends in a, make it plural by adding s. True or false? Verdadero o falso?
Verdadero.
Verdadero. Mhm. 11. If a noun ends in ion, make it plural by adding es and dropping the greeting accent, the tilde. ¿Es verdadero o falso? Verdadero. To form the plural of nouns that end in a vowel, add s. ¿Es verdadero o falso? Ajá. If a noun ends in a consonant, make it plural by adding es.
Verdadero.
Verdadero. Mhm. And if a noun ends in z, make it plural by changing the z to c and adding es. ¿Verdadero o falso?
Verdadero también.
Verdadero. You guys got it.
Si quieren tomar café y ahí.
If you guys want to get coffee, we have coffee and some bread, okay? I'm gonna leave it like that right now. I'm gonna give you the articles next week. We're gonna keep doing to finalize the last pages of the handout. Because I don't want to, overwhelm you with a lot of grammar thing.
Appreciate that.
If you want to get some coffee, you feel free to do it. Papá, pásale la papelera para allá, por favor. And I'm gonna prepare the other things that I want to give it to you. Ese es el tiempo.
Thank you. Gracias.
Merci.
Vas a hacer.
El de los vejigantes, porque ya son las 10 y tenemos media hora para hacer la lectura.
La ponemos
Y después se las leemos así como le hacemos a los muchachos allá.
¿Sacaste copia o le damos los libros?
Le voy a dar los libros,
Ah, él tiene un libro.
pero no sé si lo traje.
You said you bought this book?
Yes, I bought it.
You brought it?
Well, no, I didn't bring it. I just
Okay.
purchased it
Okay.
at home. I could bring it if that would be helpful.
Yeah, because we're gonna be reading.
We're going to be reading from that book.
Today we're gonna be reading and you guys gonna be pronouncing things.
Yeah, because I want to do the pronunciation with you guys.
Good.
So you can start doing the pronunciation with me.
Voy a hacer una copia entonces.
Hágale una copia. And I want to give you some vocabulary handouts. Here it is. This is another one. And this is another one. About the family. Okay. Let me bring this one. These papers are about it's a vocabulary about the time. Okay, it's gonna have the calendar, the month of the year, it's gonna have the day of the weeks, and if somebody asks you for, give me, what time is it, it's gonna tell you how you can answer about that, you know. It's really helpful. That's why I make copies, so you can check at home and try to pronounce. We can do it here if you want, but I want to do first the reading. So it's really helpful. It has the calendar, the calendario, el año is year, el mes is month, el día feriado is a holiday, el año nuevo is New Year's Day, la semana is week, and there have the months of the year. Enero, January, febrero, February, marzo, March, abril, April, mayo, May, junio, June, julio, July, agosto, August, septiembre, September, octubre, October, noviembre, November, diciembre, December, and Christmas, la Navidad. You know, there are a lot of words that you guys kind of, you know, it's going to help you for the daily basis. If you want to learn, you know, that those are the words that we use, okay? There are in the other page, is the dates of the week and the clock, okay? So hopefully it's going to work. And this one, this is yours, I think. This is another page that we did, the family. Okay? These are the words that we use for familia. El padre, el niño, la niña, hijo, hija, tío, tía, abuela. Okay? And some rooms of the house. The words that we use. They're word in English and word in Spanish.
One of the alumnos.
One of the students.
The students. I forgot English. The way they did it, I don't know if that can help for you or not, on the house. For each room, they put the name in Spanish. Even though for the appliances and stuff, so they'd be like, okay, refrigerador, microwave, cuarto, sala, cocina, so they were, I don't know if it's helpful or not, but that's some kind of ideas.
And the day of the week, you can put it in the
Your calendar, you can use a Spanish calendar too.
You can put the names in Spanish, and you can, so you get familiar with the name of the weeks in Spanish.
Lunes, martes.
And even the names in the word for example, for the month Abril, instead of putting April, you can put Abril and April, so you realize those things, you know. I don't know if you use a calendar and I usually have a calendar in my refrigerator, so you can put even the names in Spanish. So it's another help that is gonna remind you, you know, oh, this is the right word, you know, because sometimes, you know, that is the way that we learn, and it's a better learn. Okay.
So we're gonna be, until she come back, Los Vejigantes. I'm gonna play the CD.
I'm gonna give you
Don't
the
feel bad because on the CD is a little bit fast. So we're gonna be following, and then after that I'm gonna be reading slowly, and then I want you to, after that, you guys try.
and repeat and reading. Okay.
Okay. You guys ready?
Before to start, hold on. Before to start, this is a book where it's a different histories about different parts of Latin America. Puerto Rico is the one that we're gonna start, okay? And we're gonna tell you a little bit about what is that means, okay? Okay.
Page 4, página 4, Los Vejigantes, Puerto Rico. Loíza es un pueblo al noroeste de Puerto Rico. Sus habitantes son de descendencia africana, ya que muchos de los esclavos traídos a la isla durante la conquista española se asentaron ahí. Los esclavos no tenían libertad de religión y los españoles se encargaron de convertirlos al cristianismo. Los vejigantes nacieron como una forma de mantener su religión mezclada con la religión cristiana. Ellos representan a los moros que no eran cristianos. Durante las fiestas de Santiago Apóstol el 25 de julio, los vejigantes salen a la calle para asustar a los jóvenes. Usualmente las personas se visten con mamelucos grandes y de colores brillantes. Las mangas parecen alas. Lo más impresionante son las máscaras que usan. Están hechas de coco. El coco se corta en 45 grados, luego se saca la fruta de adentro y la parte más dura del interior. En el exterior se talla una cara grotesca, pintada también de colores brillantes. Los dientes se hacen de bambú y los cuernos del tallo de los racimos de guineo. Los vejigantes son parte de la tradición puertorriqueña y de la integración de diferentes razas en nuestra cultura.
Ya. ¿Quieres que lea?
You want to do it? I'll do it.
Oh.
So you kind of understand a little bit now. Okay, they're talking about Puerto Rico, the customs they use normally, like, let's see, here they use it at the, I forgot. Here in the United States, they do carnivals in...
Like Mardi Gras.
There you go. I was trying to forget it. Like Mardi Gras, they use mascara.
Masks.
It's kind of the same way.
They are talking about Loíza. It's a city, a little city at the northeast of Puerto Rico, and they say that the people that live there are the most popular. They're coming from Africa. They're slaves from Africa that were landing there. While Spain, they conquer Spain.
They conquers.
Okay, so because they were slaves, they didn't have any freedom of religion. The people from Spain, they tried to make them to believe in Christ. Okay, they try to force them to be Christians. So the name of that region, because it said not the name of the region. From that it born Los Vejigantes, the word that is in the top. Okay, from that Los Vejigantes born because they want to keep their own religion. So, because they want to keep their own religion, they mix the Christian religion that the people from Spain teach them, and their own religion that they brought from Africa. So they make a mix. So that's why they say that they represent the Moros, that they were not Christians. Okay?
Yeah, because before, when Spain came and conquered, they tried to make them to believe. If you're not believing on being Christian and believe in something else, they burn you right there. Yeah, they will kill you. And you will be burned. So they kind of mix it, especially in Cuba, Central America, and South America. This African religion, because they mix the saints that they use, the Catholic Church, with their saints. So they have the same names, but they kind of use the image for them to kind of undercover, because otherwise they can get killed.
Yeah. And they say that they have a special festivity naming Santiago Apostol that